Hi, hello, happy Tuesday. Where was I yesterday? You might well ask. Went to knit club, got wet through going. Managed to dry out because the library was quite lovely and warm, so my coat and my gloves and everything dried out. I was even wet through to my dress because I didn't have the sides down on the scooter and the rain came in and wet, and I was all wet through underneath. It got through my coat. I thought my coat was waterproof, but obviously showerproof. And it was not a shower. It was quite a heavy downpour. Anyway, as I said, I dried out in the library. Came back out again. And I thought, oh, good. It's not raining. Spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. Then came the rain again. So I came in and I thought, right, I'll watch a few YouTube, my regulars that I like to watch. What am I doing with this thing? Did a bit of crocheting and everything, and had my tea. Make a video now. Fell asleep. So by the time I woke up, there was nothing on the TV to watch, let's face it. There's nothing except blinking football, and I'm fed up with football. So anyway, so what have I done today? Dyed my hair, went wrong. I thought I'd use the same colour of blonde that I'd used before, but obviously I didn't. And the first time I did it, it came out a very patchy dark grey and mauve. Didn't mind the mauve so much, but it was dark grey in patches. It was really weird. So I thought, no, can't deal with that. So I had another blonde dye in stock in the house. So I thought, put that on. I know you shouldn't dye your hair twice, but I thought I can't live with that grey and purple. If it had been one colour, it would have been all right, but it was blotchy. It was like patchy and blotchy, and I thought, no, I can't live with that. So I put another one on, which is supposed to be blonde. Anyway, the upshot is it's now grey. I dare say I'll get used to it until it's time. But next time I go to the shop, I will buy the right colour and make sure that I have got the right colour. I did think I bought the right colour, but obviously I didn't. So you're going to have to get used to Mousefrau here with grey hair for a little while, because I've dyed it twice today and my hair is very flimsy. So it will not stand being dyed again today or tomorrow. If push comes to shove, I might do it again at the weekend, but it depends if I've got used to the grey. I know I've always said I wanted to be grey, but I didn't mean this colour. I meant like very pale white grey. Anyway, I digress. If you're wondering what's on the mannequin, I just didn't want it to be naked, so I just put one of mine on. It's not new by any stretch of the imagination. It's just like a fan sort of stitch, very similar to the Gulf Coast shrug thing I made, but this is a waistcoat. And I've trimmed it up with a bit of like furry type of wool, because I thought it looked a bit pale, and B, I think I was running out of the lilac at the time. So I very rarely get a chance though to wear anything sleeveless, because it's so cold. July. Come on, where's the sun? It's July. Honestly. Anyway, today I'm not wearing crochet today. I'm just wearing something I bought off eBay. Just over a plain black dress. I needed something to jazz myself up. I was feeling very Hausfrau, little mouse, with the colour of my hair. So I thought, oh, you've got to put something on, John. You've got to liven yourself up. And as I'd already chosen, I was going to wear a black dress. I thought, it's got to be something a bit more jazzy. So it's just, well, I can show you bits of it. It's just a plain, well, plain, as plain as I ever get, yeah. It's just a jazzy, very flimsy. No good if it's a cold day. Just a jazzy thing, yeah. Anyway, I have been managing to get on with my crochet, and I'm going to show you part of it before I start doing it. I keep falling over, don't it? Get yourself right, Janet, get yourself right. This, I've got as far as doing the 2 pieces, and then I can show you how I sort of adapt it. I decided that I've got 2 pieces that are exactly the same. I decided that that is as wide as I want my sleeve to be. I tried it on. It's just pinned together at the top, it's not stitched. So what I will do now is put the 2 pieces together. Put the 2 pieces together and decide how much it's missing in the middle, if you know what I'm saying. Because if I was lovely and slim, then I could have sewn it together as it is, or crocheted it together as it is, yeah, like so. But as I am not lovely and slim, I'm going to have to put an insert. So what I normally do is I measure it, measure me, and then do an insert in the back and then join it up. For the front, I normally do more of a square neck. You can go straight across with it and make it up, you know, up to the neck, or some people fold it down, making like a little bit of a collar effect. But what I tend to do is when I crochet up the front is I stop, you know, about so far from the top and make it more of a square, you know, square neck. I mean, obviously I crochet all around the edging to make a bit of a border when I've done it all. And then when I've done all that, I will then go around the sleeves in rows to make it as long as I need it, really. At the moment, it's, if I can try it on without disrupting the... It's not too far off for me, actually, because I've only got short arms. I'll only have to do a few rows. But obviously, as you can see, there's quite a considerable gap between one side and what would be the other side, so I do need to put some extra rows at the front. Yeah, so that's how I adapt to the pattern. It's just the basic hexagon jacket pattern, really. But I don't like them oversized. I think we've been through this before, haven't we? Personal choice. If you like oversized, fine, fair dues, wear it oversized. But personally, my choice is no. I like things to be a little bit more fitted these days. So this is what would happen is, oh, try it on like that. As you can see, if I could get it up to my shoulder, which I can't, there's a considerable shortage in the front area. Anyway, this is what it will be. I will update you when I do the next bit. And I'll show you what I do when I put the back insert in and the front insert. And then, maybe the day after, I'll show you the sleeves. And then, ta-da-da-da-da, you might see the finished object. But, so far, I've used, I've just started on the second ball of the white on each side, yeah? So, maybe the 4 balls will complete it. That's 4 100 grams of acrylic. And I think the same thing with the multicolour. I think it's going to take 4 of the multicolour. I mean, somebody did remark that they liked it, but they thought it was rather expensive, the yarn. But it all depends on what. I mean, I'm sure you could find some multicoloured yarn in a cheaper yarn or something like that. Or you could even choose to just do it in 2 shades. You know, just maybe whatever colour you could choose for your background, you know, black and grey, black and white. You could just do it in the 2 colours. You don't have to do it in multicolour like I've done it. You could even do it in 1 colour, couldn't you? Let's be honest, if you wanted to. You could do 1 colour. You don't have to be jazzy like me. But you know me, I like me bright colours. I appreciate that not everybody does. It would not do for us all to be alike, would it? Yeah. I have put a link on the Facebook page to a lady who has finished making the Taylor Swift dress, and she's actually done a tutorial, which is very helpful if you want to make one. I mean, people have asked me would I make one, and I thought, no, unless anybody said to me, will you make me one, I will pay you. Then I could be persuaded. But it's not something that I would personally wear. And I've got enough things made up in the shed that I'm trying to sell without adding to my collection, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah. I mean, one of my comments, she very, very kindly gave me some lovely suggestions about how I could drum up trade and that. But to be honest, I don't really want to crochet to order anymore. I found it extremely stressful. Yeah, you know, people wanting it to be an exact size, people wanting it to be an exact colour, exact style. Usually in styles I didn't want to crochet anyway. I would like to say, although it does sound very big-headed, I would like to say I'm an artist, a crochet artist. In other words, I like bright colours, I like certain patterns, I like certain styles, and that's what fills me with joy when I crochet them, yeah. For somebody to say, will you make me a brown cardigan in a size whatever, usually a large size, I'm like, no. And this is what happens if you put yourself out there as you will crochet to order. Yeah. I have tried approaching shops. I have tried many times in different places where I've lived, in different towns where I've been visited. I've shown them what I've done and they're, oh, it's beautiful, it's lovely, but yeah, you know, it's not Glastonbury, it's not Brighton, it's not anywhere where I just live in the wrong place, I've decided. And after watching this lovely young lass speak yesterday on a video, she was crocheting her collection, you know, to put on Etsy. She's obviously in America because postage in America is not horrendous, yeah. And she was making these little top things and that, and modelling them like this, and I'm thinking, yes, that's where I go wrong. I am not a sweet young thing. I do not have a fantastic figure. And I can't go on Etsy anymore because it's horrendous, the costs are horrendous, yeah. So I've resigned myself. I think I'll just be crocheting for myself in future and just try to maybe sell a few of the things that I've got left. I am considering opening my Ko-fi shop. I never had a Ko-fi shop. I always had Ko-fi, as in you could buy me a coffee if you felt like it, yeah? No pressure. But that didn't really work for me. I did get a few. One of my subscribers kindly sent me a coffee the other day. Well, a couple of coffees actually. And she refound my Ko-fi shop for me because I'd forgotten all about it, and I'd forgotten my password, I'd forgotten everything. So thank you very much, you know who you are. So I'm considering opening the Ko-fi shop, but not to take orders, as I said. I know I crocheted a black boho top the other day, but that was for someone who I know personally, and you know, they're one of my library crew, and she wanted it for her sister for her birthday, and it was something that I don't mind crocheting, so yes, I did, yeah, do that one. You know, things I don't mind, but some things, I mean, if you don't crochet with the idea of selling your crochet, you pick and choose what you want to do, don't you? If your particular thing is blankets, you make blankets. If your particular thing is shawls, you make shawls. Mine is colourful, circular waistcoats, boho, whatever. I do make cardigans for myself, but then I know I'm a larger lady, but I'm not huge, yeah? When it gets to a certain size, I kind of, it's almost like crocheting a blanket into, you know, when, you know, and I'm very sizist, I'm sorry, I'm coming across as though I'm very, very judgmental. It's just purely that my hands and my whatever. I don't like making large garments or blankets or anything of that matter. It hurts my hands. It's too big. It's too heavy on my legs. And, you know, I'd rather crochet something little tweed, tiny, little pretty. I love making baby things. I love baby things. But they don't sell for me. I might have another go. Because I have got some things still made up in my she shed, yeah? In my crafting shed, whatever you want to call it. I call it a she shed. But a shed sounds very, I don't know. Sounds like a potting shed at the bottom of the garden, doesn't it? But it's not. It's a very, very nice shed. Lined and beautifully made. Keeps everything out. No insects, no anything, no moths, no nothing. I paid a fortune for it, yeah. It was supposed to be my crafting space, but sadly I didn't go when we were choosing it. It was COVID and different things was happening. I would have chosen one with a much bigger window or a glass door or something. It's too dark in there to use it for actually crafting, yeah. And with this winter, with the summer we're having at the moment, it's not warm. So I prefer to do my crafting indoors in the house while I'm watching some YouTube or something like that. I would have to take a tablet or whatever out there or just put music on. And the window's, like I say, small. I can't see what's going on. I'm nosy. I like to see the few people who pass by my window. Yeah. Occasionally we get horses. Occasionally. That's the highlight of the day when we get horses, yeah. Clip-clop. But I never get my camera out in time to catch the horses, otherwise I would show you pictures. Lovely horses. But they don't come by at a regular time or whatever. You just sort of hear this clip-clop, and they pass the window before I can get my camera. One of these days I will catch the horses, yeah. Lots and lots of people take dogs for walks past the window, yeah. So at least I've got something to look at. Whereas when I'm in my she shed, I'm like on my own. It's just sad. Pathetic. Am I making you feel sad for me? Because I can't see anything when I look out my shed window. Yeah. I don't like, I've got blinds here, but I don't like them. I don't like blinds, I don't like net curtains. I like seeing the world go by, yeah. If it was gorgeous weather, my idea was I was going to sit on the seafront and do some crocheting. Say hi to anybody walking past with the dogs. It's been dire this year. We've had about 2 or 3 days of really hot sunshine, and that's it. Today it's blowing again. I haven't been outside, but I can see the trees. Trees at the bottom of the garden. Not that big of a garden, but we've got trees at the bottom of the garden. Bashing about and bashing about. In fact, I've just put my washing on the dryer in here. It's a good job you can't see this little room because it's just full of full of my washing. Because I haven't washed for over a week. Not that I'm dirty, I've got plenty of clothes. But I did 2 washing loads of washing today, so everything's like drying. Fortunately, I have lots of underwear, I have lots of clothes, as you know. So I could really actually go for about a month without washing, but that sounds as though I'm dirty, doesn't it? No, it means I've got too many clothes. I only have half the clothes I used to have, but I've still got too many clothes according to most people, yeah. So I did 2 loads of washing, did my hair, which we're not talking about. So I've had about 4 showers today. Because the only way I can wash my hair is to get into the shower, or wash the colour off my hair. Because my wash basin in my bathroom is tiny, can't do that. And I don't like washing my hair in the kitchen sink, so it's under the shower or nowhere. So I'm very clean today. I should be sparkling. I should be twinkling. I should be any tan I might have had would be completely washed off by now. So I hope you're having a better day than I am. I'm going to go now and try and work a little bit more on this hexagon jacket. See if I can get the two sides big enough to fit me. Ever the optimist. And then I can stitch it together, and then maybe tomorrow I can show you more of half completed. Won't be completed, I won't have quite finished it. But I do need to find something else to do to take to Knit Club, because I don't like taking great big projects. Because when it gets to this stage now, it's a bit big to take with me to Knit Club. Because I like to take everything in my little, this is my knitting bag. And it fits in, I've got like a solid suitcase effect at the back of the the back of the scooter that unlocks, and I put it in and lock it up again. And this bag just fits in nicely, just the right size. So I'm going to have to think about what I'm going to make next. I have got an idea of something I'm going to make next. And it's knitted. And if you like it, it's a very, very old pattern that I will be able to share with you. You might have to do some adaptations, but I will be able to share with it, because it was one that we designed a long time ago when we had the shops. So the pattern is mine, ours, whatever. Well, it's not my mum and dad's anymore because they're no longer here, are they? But it is mine, and it's not a copy. I'm not pinching it from anybody. So I will tell you how to do it, but if anybody claims it as their own, I will be very cross. If anybody says it's theirs, and makes a pattern of it, and makes money out of it, I will be cross. But I will. If it turns out, and if you like it, then I will share it with you. Not often I get to share anything with you. You know, you don't have to be a Patreon member, you don't have to be a whatever, I will share it with you, yeah? But somebody, no doubt, will nick it, say it's theirs, and try to make money out of it. And if you see that, let me know, because I shall be very cross. They do it all the time, don't they? They do it all the time. They steal a pattern from somebody else, and they think if they alter a colour or they alter a row here, it makes it theirs. It doesn't. It doesn't. And we all know. I look at them and I'm thinking, you've copied that. And I know you've copied that. And, you know, they're going, oh yes, I designed this myself. Oh yes, I made this. And I'm like, no, you didn't. Such a body made it months ago. You just copied it. And you just altered one thing on it and you're saying, I've designed this. That really irritates me. I don't know whether it does you, but it does me. It really, really irritates me. Especially when they print and say, I've got a PDF or I've got a pattern and it's here on Etsy and it's going to be $8. And I'm like, how dare you? How dare you? How very, very dare you? I just wish one of them would get pulled up for copyright. I just wish one of them would be. You know, and heavily fined. Because it's just against everything. If I show you a pattern on here, I don't tell you it's mine. I tell you I've adapted it, and I tell you whose pattern it was, or what I've got the idea from. It's not very often you hear me say, I've designed it and here is a PDF and you can buy it from me from $10, you know. No. I might tell you, yes, I've made it up, it's in my head. Yeah, but it's in my head. It's not on a piece of paper, it's not on Etsy for sale for $10. Because no doubt, knowing me, I have seen the idea somewhere. And it stayed in my brain, but I can't tell you where I've seen it. I can't tell you when I saw it. I can't tell you where I got the idea from. But you can guarantee that it didn't originate from me, if you know what I'm trying to say to you. I'm always been what I would call a copyist. I've always been able to copy things. And, oh, talking about copy, have you seen that handbag that's for sale from, is it Miu Miu or something? M-I-U, M-I-U. And it's £1,400 and something pounds, the original. There's lots and lots of dupes about, lots and lots of people selling them. It's done in like part rows of all different colours. And it's just got Miu, Miu, I don't know how you pronounce it, Miu, Meow, Miu, Miu, in like embroidery on it at the front. And it's got a zipper on it and it's a crossbody bag. Oh, yes, well. There's lots of dupes on that, but I will say that most people who've copied it are saying it's a copy, yeah. They're not saying they designed it. I doubt that Miu Miu designed it, actually. They probably pinched it from somewhere. They were the ones who did the sweater as well, all in bits and pieces. Scrappy sweater, scrappy thing. They were selling that for over $1,000, yeah. Would be that I could make a handbag and sell it for $1,000. No. That will never happen. That will never happen. Anyway, I'm going to go now. I'm going to make myself a nice cup of coffee. I'm going to finish, well, not finish. I'm going to do a bit more on this. Hopefully I'll have something more to show you. And then I might start the other project so that I can take it to Knit Club with me tomorrow. Because I'm not taking this big thing. So that probably means a trip to the shed. She shed, crafting shed. Because I need to take back with me the garments that I was showing you. One day I will get round to taking photographs and putting them on my Ko-fi shop one day. I'll let you all know, it'll be a fanfare when I do that. It'll be da 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 da. I do procrastinate an awful lot. If you know me, you know I do that. Lazy? Probably. Mean to do a lot of things? Do I do them? No. My excuse is I'm 78. Come on, give me a break. You know, I'm not exactly as on fire as I used to be when I was in my 40s and 50s. I have lots and lots of ideas. Lots of ideas churning around in my head. Things I would like to do, things I want to do. But do I ever do them? Oh, stop it. My phone never stops when I press stop. It just... Yeah, as I say, I wish I had more energy. I don't wish to be young and stuff like that, but I just would like the energy that I had when I was younger. And I had the incentive to do the ideas that are in the head, yeah. Thought for another day. Anyway, please thumbs up, please like, subscribe, and I do love your comments. I do try to answer them all. If I've missed you, I'm terribly sorry, because inevitably you miss a few, don't you? Which I apologise for in advance. So I hope you're having a lovely Tuesday, and I will speak to you very, very soon. Bye for now.